And he's going to get that they drew up is working pretty well here.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. What their team was capable of.
And a high throw there as this is not.
This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
An incomplete pass. Now it's Mahomes again. Got an open man. It's Val. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll get it.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for the Chiefs. 10 yards away. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And I think the ball's out. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play. But that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Fourth down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. "54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes now to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes being chased out left. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And the Bengals Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here we go. Hey, can. 11 Thomas.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
On 1, ready? Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. That's right, baby.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And this is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Touchdown! It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Hendrickson showing off his pass. Rush repertoire that time. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Did he just clock the... looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bengals will get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes, rolling to his left. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one for Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He'll drop this one down to mix it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Finding room at midfield. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, 78 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Out to his left. Catch is made by Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice. Yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they need. It was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity to up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. In lieu of the sneak on fourth and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time to get it done.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes on the move to his left. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forced out to his left. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes steps away. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 56 yards. And the Bengals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
We got 4. We got 4. Bang, 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 bang. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. That's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Here we go with Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 10. Less than 90 seconds to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Mahomes. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. Complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on island over there. You're on an island. 36. 11.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. They find some open field here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And now all eyes shift over to the Chiefs. Trailing in this one now. A little over 50 seconds remaining. Mahomes, it's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball. And this is him. Intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals.
In the dark, and I keep getting stronger.